Or was it a ghost? Okay. Okay, no joke, right? Do you guys want to hear a little bit about my life as a teenager, right? So, okay, I believe in ghosts, right? I'm pretty biased. We gotta say it. I believe in ghosts. I believe in the supernatural. I love ghost shit and stuff like that. I love horrors, watching all that good shit. And I gotta tell you guys, right? Okay, so we moved to the capital because my mom, we got together with a guy who lives in here 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I was 14, right? And so we moved in here, and he had this huge house, right? The guy the guy has so much money, you guys don't even know. Like, my mom just casually gets a boyfriend who just rolls in money. Like, we're talking like millions every year. And so we move into this guy, and he has this huge house, right? Mom is a digger. I know. No, actually, my mom is not. My mom is a strong, independent woman, right? Who has risen through the ranks of every job she's been in. But I know what you mean. Yeah, he has quite a lot of money, right? But so we moved into this huge house, and I lived there for like 2 years. We lived there for 2 years. Well, we lived there for 10 years. But after 2 years, strange things started to happen, right? And he's like, and he's experienced these strange things too, right? We're talking footsteps in the hallways, doors that open by themselves, right? And I remember this very clearly because the door into my bedroom is a very heavy door, and you really have to like crank the doorknob down to open the door. And I remember, like, sometimes my door will it's like somebody slaps on the door handle, so the door just opens. And it's just like, boom, and the handle just goes dunk, and then the door opens, right? I'm home all alone, right? Every window is locked, every door is locked. I was like, all right, my sister's home, she's just making fun of me. I'll go out and say hello. So I go out. I'm home alone. There's no one there. There's no one there. The door just opens. I take a stroll through the house, right? No one's there. Alright, fair enough. I might not have closed the door probably, right? This continues to happen for a couple of times a week. Right? For a couple of weeks. Then it stops. Then I tell it to my mom's boyfriend. And he goes like, oh yeah, shit. I've heard people walking down the hallway when I'm home alone before I met you guys. I multiple times heard people walking down the hallway, right? And you know, he lived alone, right? I'm like, you what, bro? You what? What, bro? What? Like, okay. So I'm not the nuts one, right? I'm not the nuts one. I'm good. I'm not going anywhere to any kind of, you know, crazy asylum or anything. It's just not just me, right? This guy is hearing sounds and stuff that isn't there too. So, you know, I can breathe a little bit. Then my sister starts talking about she's heard voices and shit like that. A couple of weeks later when we discuss it over dinner. I'm like, what is going on? Who? And then my mom also. My mom is very like, oh no, this doesn't exist, right? She doesn't believe in ghosts or anything. She's like, oh, this doesn't exist, right? This is all in your head. You guys need to go to bed. You're probably up late and tired. I'm like, fair. Then she comes forward and says, I've actually also experienced stuff like that and heard voices and shit. I'm like, okay, what is going on, Bloodlust team? What is going on here? You guys just... why has nobody said anything, right? Everybody's like, what do we say? You know, it's not like anything happened to us. I'm like, no, but you know, might still be relevant to, I don't know, like fucking just archive it or something like that. I don't know. I mean, just everybody's hearing voices and experiencing supernatural stuff when they're home alone. I'm like, what is going on? You guys just act like it's nothing. I'm like, what? I was like, nobody's been hurt. Oh, true. Nobody's been hurt, right? And not every ghost is evil, right? And, you know, shit like that. It's just super weird, right? Just went from nobody believing that shit except me, and then we went to everybody's experienced something in my family. Fucking living in a haunted house, boys. Jesus Christ.